Okay,
we're back. We're back and live, you know, after our insightful interview.
Knowledgeable talk, you know.
You know, we just learned, even, you know, I was just learning that whole time.
Could always improve, always learn. I mean,
it's a fountain of knowledge.
Our first professional athlete, Elliot, what a guy, man. Top lad. He's always been a top lad. But anyways, let's move on. I'm going to move on to the Premier League.
Crikey, do you see that? It just flew in. Get that.
The Premier League obviously returned. You know, I think everyone played apart from City, United, and the two teams they're going to face. I think it's Aston Villa and I can't remember the other one. Burnley. So what was your takeaway from these?
My most impressive performance of the weekend was Everton. I was really impressed with that makeup of that midfield, that newly built midfield.
That was class.
It's got all the components to be a good midfield in modern football. They got runners, they got a screener in front of the back four, and now they got creativity. Well, they've always had creativity. They've always brought those kind of creative.
Now they got
they got substance.
World class creativity.
Now they got substance with their creativity as well. I was really impressed with how they played against Spurs, but at the same time, I was really disappointed in Spurs as well.
What about the guys?
They just lack bite.
There's multiple reasons I wore this top. Mourinho needs to go back to the country of this team. That's where his career is. He needs to go back to Italy, where he'll be loved. You know, even though Italy don't play as defensive football as much as they used to, but he'll be loved and adored. All his mannerisms, everything. The media, that when he was at Inter, they loved him. Another reason I'm wearing this top because obviously for Don Carlo, what a guy, what a manager, and it's good that he brought up Everton. That midfield is his sort of midfield. I was even thinking about, I might lose some guys here. You know what formation he played when he was at his best?
What, 4-3-3?
As a manager? No. Well, kind of a 4-3-3. I guess you could put it that way. But it was a diamond.
He played a 4. Yeah, I remember those diamonds with Kaká at the cam and Pirlo at the base.
Even this team, obviously they had James on the right. He doesn't stay on the right. When they're in control, it probably becomes more like a diamond. It does become more like a diamond. So you have I believe you have Allen at the base, you have the Corey and Gomez either side, they're working, and then it gives the ability to have James there to have a kind of a free role. And remember, he has Richarlison and can't say central. Richarlison is basically a striker, so he comes in as well. And then obviously, Dingue on the wide side to provide width, and then Coleman not as good as he used to be, but still reliable.
He's still reliable. That's what you need.
Still reliable. So I mean, and James is his type of guy. Like he had Kaká before. James is in that mode. But obviously hasn't been reached the specific heights Kaká reached, but he did reach heights of his own. Like he can still, bring back those great moments, and he can be very effective on his left foot.
I'm not totally sold on the centre backs yet because I don't think Tottenham really challenged them. Tottenham only had one shot in the second half. Kane looked shot. I don't know what's up with him.
He looks starved for
but at the same time, he quarantined. He went on holiday to the Bahamas, I believe so. He came back, it's been a bit rusty. He went straight to the England squad. So I don't know. I'm gonna give Tottenham some time, but I have no hope in them. I don't have any hope in them having a good season. I saw Wolves this weekend. They looked very good. They looked sharp. I really, really, really fearful for what Spurs' season is looking like. Hey, Mourinho.
Gone sacked by Christmas, man.
He might be the first one gone.
Christmas.
And he threw his players on the bus again.
November. That's what he does. I can't remember. Did he used to do it with Chelsea? Because I can't remember about that.
I don't know if he did it with Chelsea, but because Chelsea has strong characters in the dressing room, and one thing he's been harping on and watching the documentaries is that Spurs don't have enough strong characters. The only strong character I've seen that he loves is Eric Dyer, and Eric Dyer, the quality of Eric Dyer is not good enough for him to have that attitude. That's me personally.
Not just Spurs. I think because I watched some comment interviews with him recently. He said guys generally this age, and I think that's why he struggled at United. And I've struggled towards that side of Real Madrid. When obviously the last 8 to 10 years that the dynamics of football has changed, that people more involved in image, that's what he said quote for quote. And he's kind of, like I said, the game has passed him by. He's a dinosaur now. I mean, I've said, when you say United, I've said before, guys, I always said this, guys, they probably will disagree with me, but guys like Rashford, Martial and Pogba, the talent disparity between them guys and at the time Sane, Sterling and De Bruyne, just pure talent is not that wide at all.
Some people, I believe that they might even be better as a trio, more talent. People believe KDB's a robot. I know they're drunk, but I've always said Pogba's actually more talented than KDB.
Yeah, pure talent. I mean, just natural talent. Yeah, Pogba probably is.
But KDB is more productive. That's the issue.
Mourinho, because Mourinho had KDB before.
And he chopped him away.
And look what happened.
And look at Salah as well.
I mean, if Pep Guardiola had those players who get them in the right style, play good football, he's a modern day manager who get the best. I mean, those guys, they've been, especially Martial and Pogba, they've been elite guys of their age, growing up their youth ranks. They weren't playing defensive football. Like, I find it very hard to believe they're playing defensive. But now you take them to United and say, okay, not defensive, but for a top team, you're playing more responsive, more defense, like defense first kind of thing. Teams like City, Pep's teams, Klopp's teams, your teams are more expressive. We're looking at how we're gonna beat you, rather we're not gonna get beat. And when you don't get results, that quickly goes away. You can lose the dressing room quickly. I mean, that's been Mourinho's issue. But
and then my second takeaway from the weekend, I was really impressed with how Leeds played against Liverpool.
Yeah, Leeds look good.
They look good.
Bielsa. Now you know why all those top managers they give him the highest respect. I mean, for a guy that hasn't won barely any major trophy at the elite level, the respect he gets is crazy.
Yeah, it's because he's innovative, and that's what people lack. They lack that kind of innovation in modern football. Because we're so it's so structured. Look at Klopp's Liverpool. It's just so structured. They have there's no personality. They don't really express themselves as players. Maybe Mane is to the most. Like, everything is very structured. I know it's
Firmino. He's expressive.
It's useless these days. I don't even know what Firmino is doing.
Because
they're very, very structured as a team. The team's mechanical. That's why they want to bring Thiago in, because for the creativity.
I mean, yeah.
That's where they can't break down some low blocks.
I said it before. If this team had Coutinho, they'll be pretty much perfect. Obviously, Thiago is he's creative like Coutinho, but obviously he's a bit further back. So obviously they have him. He's literally the last piece they need in their team for them to be able to play all sorts of styles and all sorts of ways. Obviously, it'll be a bit harder because they'll be heavily dependent on him for their creativity. Because right now, their playmakers are the fullbacks and Firmino.
And then maybe Mane and Salah can get themselves a goal for their own ingenuity.
They're not playmakers.
They're not playmakers at all. I was really impressed with Leeds. Like, Leeds came at them and they weren't fair for Anfield, which is a problem last season.
I'm really impressed with what's his name? Calvin Phillips. He's a player.
It's a good player. It's organised. It's clean. He doesn't do too much. He keeps the game going. Yeah, he's efficient.
I'm really impressed.
It's very un-English for a midfielder. I mean,
he's the DM they need. Put him right there right now.
Hey man, I was impressed with him. I wasn't just impressed with the whole Leeds team. Impressed with Jack Harrison. He finally got to play a Premier League game after being signed to a Premier League team for so long.
Who's he signed to?
Man City. They just loaned him off.
Oh, so you might have had some stars, man.
Yeah, just loaned.
Sancho, look at that. But also, Wolves looked great.
That first 6 minutes, they killed Sheffield United.
Neves and Jota on the bench. Vinagre on the bench. I don't like you. Messed up my fantasy.
He put Neves on the bench.
Neves and Vinagre's not making it. Neves and Jota didn't start.
Do you know that's actually a good sign for Wolves?
That's a fixed squad.
Yeah, because now they can actually rotate. Because that's the problem they've had in the last 2 years.
Because obviously last year they were Europa League. They weren't in Europa League, but now they're not in Europa League again. And
that Pumpden Sky looks good.
I was surprised. I'm not surprised because they get all the Portuguese guys, through that agent George Mendes. But I mean, that's how they got Fabio Silva. Oh my God,
he's gonna be a good player. I think that signing is in preparation for Jimenez eventually leaving. But I don't see him. I think Jimenez has got one more season at Wolves, and he's going because this quality. He right now, you might say he's the best out and out striker in the league right now.
Right now,
out and out striker. I might have Jimenez over Kane right now.
I probably would have. Right, if you're talking right now.
Right now. Obviously, we don't talk about resume because people are gonna come at me. But I'm telling you, right now, it's between Jimenez and Vardy.
Last 6-12 months.
Yeah, on form, Jimenez and Vardy as out and out strikers.
What about? So you don't class Uber as an out striker, obviously.
No, he's a wide man.
Because he's injured.
Aguero's injured. But obviously, he's a missing piece for.
Jimenez is a good shout. I mean, I rate Jimenez a lot, man. You guys, he's a fighter. I mean, the Matador, the Mexican. He's a ball.
It's a baller, fam.
It's a ball. I mean. Obviously, Arsenal, they looked good.
And other news, I don't know if this is breaking news. You probably know about it. Aubameyang signed a 3-year contract.
What's your takeaway from that? My takeaway
is that he has no ambition.
Yeah, that's my takeaway.
I can't complain because he's signed to this wonderful club.
Obviously, for Arsenal's great, but I just feel personally he's lacking a bit of ambition. His age, the way his style he plays, he's 31 now, has max 3 years. I'm saying more 2 years. I mean, he has a very, very outside chance squeezing 4. But I can't see him being a player playing it to this level at 33, 34. I mean, he should have. Obviously, apparently, it's only Barcelona and Napoli that were really interested in him. But if I'm running down my contract, man, or whatever.
Barcelona aren't interested in everyone. They're interested in the player.
Yeah, but
I don't know what kind of move that is. That's the same move that got them into this trouble. I don't want to go into that. Let's talk basketball.
NBA.
That's enough about football. Let's go NBA. Let's talk about this Game 7, Nuggets versus Clippers.
Today.
So when you listen to this, it would have happened. So we're gonna give our predictions for this, and I think I'm fairly sure we know what game we'll probably be playing on Thursday. I think it'll be Lakers Clippers.
Yeah.
The longer awaited series. What do you think?
Yeah, it should be Lakers Clippers. I think it will be Lakers Clippers. I mean, I feel the Clippers could have got rid of these boys in 5-6 if they didn't take them so lightly to an extent, because they've got into big leads and sort of off the gas. But in saying that, I mean, do they still have more than tank to get it done tonight? They should do, but they don't have no answer for Jokic. They have answers for Jamal Murray, don't get twisted. But if Michael Porter can have a big night,
I think what the Clippers have done is they keep taking their foot off the gas when they get the big leads, and it's showing deficiencies in their squad that they can't turn on. Because normally what will happen, you get to a big lead, the other team will come back, and then there's someone in your team that can just stop the run.
Yeah, you should.
And they've been lacking that, because what you would expect is that Kawhi would come up with that mid-range shot to stop the run and say, okay, close the door, no more of this rubbish from you. But every single time Denver get going, the momentum just keeps on increasing. It keeps on increasing. Jokic will hit a 3. Michael Porter will hit a 3. Jamal Murray will hit a 3. Like, it's killing them. Like, that Millsap quarter, that was everything. Because if Millsap doesn't go off in that third quarter in game 5, Denver are home.
They're home.
But Denver have been in this situation over again. They like Game 7. I think every series that Murray and Jokic have played together, gone Game 7.
They're coming.
Last year they did lose this game. They lost the Game 7.
I mean, the more Michael Porter Jr. grows, obviously I still have our faith. Hopefully, injury permitting, Bobo could be very effective for them. But like I said, my theory was before, if Michael Porter Jr. can become a shot blocker to help, if they've got guys Jimmy Grant doing good defense, but they can, because I think it was Game 4 they won, or was it
Game 5 and 6?
No, it was Game 2 where they just were blocking everything in the paint. They can get that tenacity, because if Denver commit to defense, they're dangerous. I mean, they're very dangerous, and obviously they can protect Jokic. Obviously, Jokic is similar to the Dirk Nowitzki type of player. I guess you could try to compare for Larry Bird, but Larry Bird had
Jokic is not. I wouldn't say.
No, it's not. Like, it's not. I mean, in terms of him not being athletic position, but the reason they were able to hide those guys on defense, even though Larry Bird's defense was underrated, is that they had guys in the paint who were going to protect them. Obviously, Dirk had obviously Tyson Chandler in his prime, and obviously had Sean Marion, was a good shot blocker for his size. Obviously, Larry Bird had Mikal and Parrish, who, especially Parrish in the paint, willing to block everything up.
I think what happens in order is like you can't have two bigs, because sometimes they try and play put Plumlee and Jokic together in the clutch. You can't, because one of them has to guard a perimeter player, and that will absolutely kill. Unless Jokic is killing them on the other end.
That's why.
Which has been happening in this series. That Jokic just killed Harrell. How can't play?
Zubac. Actually, Zubac done okay-ish, but
how can't play at the end, and normally that's the finishing line. So I'm a bit. The only thing is that this Denver matchup is a lot different. Is very different to the Lakers matchup. As in AD is not a perimeter shooter. His 3-point shot is not. I don't think he relies on it the same way that Jokic is. I'm not as faithful as AD from the 3.
I mean, good for his size, but Jokic is clear. Like, Jokic has a 3-point shot for his size.
I think we're gonna start saying that Jokic is by far the best big. I had him beat above him before. No, I believe Jokic.
You class AD as a big, because you class AD as a big.
I'm taking Jokic over AD because of this. When AD was leading the team at the same age, I think AD is 25, is he not? AD was leading the team. His team didn't get to the conference semi-final 2 years in a row. He never had that.
Jamal Murray.
He had Rondo. He had Drew Holiday. Don't think it's a point guard.
He got playoffs with Rondo, and he got knocked out by Golden State.
Yeah, but
he had one for 1 year.
He had one for 1 year. He got there and he got knocked out. But this AD comparison to Jokic is that I believe Jokic is a better player. Jokic has. His offensive game is just far beyond AD's.
No, come on, it's not far.
It's far beyond AD's.
It's good, but it's not far.
It's got the 3-point shot. The 3-point shot just makes it better.
AD's for you acting like AD can't shoot. AD can shoot.
He can shoot. It's the mid-range done. Mid-range doesn't matter in this league no more. I mean, it's about threes and that.
Obviously, Jokic's passes, but Jokic is a better offensive player. But I look at it this way: the disparity between defense and offense is way bigger on the defensive end. But I would say Jokic's, I guess, leadership skills and ability to get his team into positions, into consistent playoff runs. But then again, if you go down roster for roster and even coaching as well, the Nuggets do have the edge. However, Jokic managed to get his teams. He's managed to lead his teams into the playoffs where AD was fading. So, but I think it's close. I think it's close. I could hear both arguments, to be honest. Because AD, like I said, I'm an intangibles guy, and AD, the lack of ability to get them into the playoffs. I mean, you could argue.
Thank you. You love mentality.
The lack of ability to get into playoffs is very concerning. That's why when people try to compare AD to Giannis, I have to go with Giannis because the lack of ability, even though he's a bit weak, but the lack of ability to get into the playoffs consistently was very concerning.
AD would have flamed out like Giannis would have if he had that same Milwaukee team. Let's quickly just overrule this Miami Celtics matchup.
Wait, no. What about them Rockets and Lakers? Talk to me about the Rockets, man. Where's the Harden shirt? You ain't here anymore, is it?
We don't have enough time to adjust this though.
Hey, where's the Harden shirt?
We don't have enough time to adjust it though.
Where's the Harden?
I'm talking about Miami and Celtics.
Just a quick 1 minute about the Rockets. About Harden. That's why you owe me another dinner bet. I'm eating on his money, on his dime. I'm eating on his dime, baby.
Hey, we're missing pieces.
Huh? Missing pieces.
Daniel couldn't keep it in the house. You know what happened? He was sneaking someone in for the COVID test. No, but the thing is, that's good. Why wouldn't you want to get in your room? Why would you want to travel to the COVID centre? He's been efficient.
I think he was doing more than a COVID test, but that's neither here or there.
That's slander, mate. You don't even know what it was.
More could be playing Scrabble. Could be playing chess.
Because you know, keep the mind active, mental.
You know what I mean? Like we talk about, boxing is all about chess game. Also basketball, these sports, it's a chess game, man. But anyways, obviously, okay, fair enough. I'll let you know for now. We'll address that later.
Let's before we end the pod, let's give our predictions for this Miami versus Celtic. What do you have to get?
I think it'll go 6 or 7.
With who in the finals?
I'm leaning. I believe the Heat are going to get done. I believe the coaching, Eric Spoelstra is a championship winning coach through time. I think, even though Brad Stevens is a very good coach, I think they have the edge there. And I think Jimmy Butler, his intangibles, even though Tatum's more polished, but Jimmy Butler's experience, intangibles, and leadership will get them, will help him be have a better series than Tatum. I believe they're going to look to attack Kemba Walker. For guys like Dragic, to always look for him on the switch. I feel Bam will be a big factor in the series. I think
Bam's not going to be a factor.
I think he's gonna protect that paint, get the rebounds. He's gonna dominate Tice because Bam can switch. If you put Tatum looks to switch and Bam, you ain't getting much change at Bam.
But so you have Miami in 6 or 7. I know you like to. He doesn't want to put a figure on it. That's what he's been doing every single episode. If you heard the previous episodes, he'll say 5 or 4, 6 or 7. Me, I'm gonna put a number. Celtics in 7. And the Celtics are winning purely for the factor Butler thinks he's better than he is. And he's going to hurt them in the key moments. He doesn't have a 3-point shot. He doesn't believe... And he knows he doesn't have a 3-point shot. I just believe in the clutch moments, he's going to do too much to get his team there. It works to a certain extent. But against this Celtics team, they're going to use that to their advantage.
Hey, I'm getting that Tyler Hero jersey. You're going to see it soon. We hit them threes on you, boy.
Next week I've got another jersey for you, man.
Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, them hitters.
Yeah, but look at me. I've got Tatum. I've got Brown. I've got Kemba Walker. I've got Marcus Smart. I've got real dogs. That's why people need to understand. Like Butler's alpha male mentality. It's not going to work in this series because I've got Marcus. Do you know what Marcus Smart's about? Do you know what Marcus Smart's about?
I love to that matchup. I would love to see them guys.
Do you want to? You know what Marcus Smart's about? That's what's gonna even that out.
Even though Andre Iguodala's been a bit injured, but he still brings the mental stability.
Tatum's gonna finish him.
You saw when we crossed over Giannis, I think game 5 or 4.
Did you see how he was shooting threes?
He doesn't.
He couldn't even hit the rim. Iggy was hitting the scoreboard. That's what I don't want to hear. Do you know this is a professional basketball player hitting the scoreboard?
You don't need to do that, man. He's there for his defense.
Well, to be fair, they got Crowder shooting threes. I don't know how long that's gonna last. He's very shaky. I don't trust him.
Because the Bucks. This is why Coach Budenholzer needs to be on the hot seat. They didn't adjust well. They still had their regular season defensive stratagem where they're trying to pack the paint. In the bubble, people are... I haven't looked at the numbers, but I'm pretty sure...
The shooting threes are a higher rate, isn't it?
People are shooting threes at almost a record rate, to be honest, the way he's looking to go in. And if you're going to stick to that system of blocking the paint and not really guarding the free as well, they tried to adjust after that game 3 of football. It's too late by then. They really got hot. I feel Celtics will defend that a lot better, so we'll see. I mean, it was a great match. I mean, it starts today, we'll see. Let's
end the pod on our positive. And just to want to tell you that So it's in 7. Okay, bye.